Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well actually I guess I should say welcome back to the video. I know I just got done doing this whole like spiel about how I don't know if I'll have time to do another current household this month. And I actually have the video uploaded to YouTube, I have the thumbnail done, and then we're the last 2 weeks or so I have been really bad about procrastinating. I have been super unmotivated, haven't gotten anything done, and then this week I've been better. I won't say I've been great because there is a pile of laundry behind me that is almost as tall as I am that needs, okay, that's an over exaggeration, but that really needs to be put away. And I really should run a vacuum around Casanova's crate because he's developed the habit of chewing up his puppy pads, and so there's always pieces of puppy pad all over his crate, all over the floor. So there are things I could be doing other than playing Sims, but I'm well, since I've been getting all my stuff done, I'm gonna my homework, I should specify it, my schoolwork, I'm gonna play Sims. And so I played another generation. The current household that I just got done, as far as you guys are concerned, that was just in the video, a minute and a half ago. I did that a week ago, and I've now played through a whole nother generation. And the current this video, I guess, is already set to scheduled. It is, the thumbnail's done. It's been edited, uploaded, all of that. Goes up in 2 days, and I was I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna take that video down before it gets posted. I'm gonna make a new thumbnail because I have played through another generation. Now, granted, it's a very small generation. We only have 2 kids as of right now. My heir is pregnant with our third. Also, the house looks kind of sad because it is, yesterday was the last, I guess I could say that it is the first day of spring. So, we just got done with winter, so the plants aren't fully regrown yet. But anyways, so yeah. This is the house, and I want to be completely upfront here. This is the house we're playing in, okay? Oak Mansion 56 by Andrea Lundberg. The house is really pretty. I have realized as I've played with it though, and I do apologize to Andrea. I mean, seems like they've had a bunch of downloads, which is good for them. I'm sure that there are a bunch of other houses that are great. But there are a lot of things that were placed with Tool, I believe is what that one mod thing is that helps you custom place things and tilt them and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's called the Tool mod or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't use it. I don't know much about it. But it's pretty obvious that it was used quite a bit with this house. If I took a moment to look through all the tags, it would probably even say so. But the kitchen here, kitchen is really cute. The kitchen is almost completely dysfunctional. I don't really want to say dysfunctional, you can't use most of it. Most of these counters don't work. My Sims refuse to wash the dishes. I don't really know why that is. I don't know if that's really the house or if it's just a glitch. I do want to say I love that these are paintings. These aren't actual washer and dryer. I think that's hilarious. I can't sit at the table unless I would delete the candles, but I actually have just enough spaces that technically all of my Sims can sit, but they can't sit all together. Because there's just so many custom placed things. It looks really cool. This bed totally works. I mean, their heads cut through the pillows. The beds are functional, because they all have this custom stuff placed around it. But then there's other things the sinks don't work, because of the whatever these are, the shelves over them or whatever. My biggest issue though has been the kitchen. The kitchen is just annoyingly difficult to use. So it's a really cute house, and I can tell that there was a lot of effort put into the house, but I can't really say that I recommend downloading it, which again makes me feel bad. but unfortunately it is one of those things. I just keep running into things that like don't work like they should, or like my Sims get all upset. Like the TV yesterday actually in game was New Year's Eve, and they could watch the TV but they couldn't do the countdown. Again, I don't know if that was just the Sims being glitchy, if it was the TV being an issue, if it was because of where the TV is, if it was because of something else in the room. Because there's no custom content, but like this coffee table totally looks like custom content I would see, and it's really cool that people are able to create things like that. But it does unfortunately cause problems here and there. So I do just want to say that, like, if you download the house, have at it. I'm just saying I have run into issues with it. Anyways, with that being said, I guess I will go ahead and talk about the actual generation itself. So this is our heir. This is Asteria. She is the sim that, I was going to say Alani. Alani was not the last sim. Odessa. This is the sim that Odessa was pregnant with a couple minutes ago. So yeah, this is Asteria. Asteria Scarrow is how I'm pronouncing the last name. She is squeamish, cheerful, and a snob with the acting profession, or acting aspiration. Now, I kind of went along the storyline with Asteria. Now, she doesn't really look it here, but that's because her everyday outfit is not the most, like, pregnancy appropriate outfit. Like, it's got, like, a crop top, and, like, I feel like it shows probably a bit more belly than what would normally, like pregnant people would normally wear. I don't know. I've never been pregnant. I don't know. I can't say. I'm just saying I feel like this is probably a little more appropriate with her. Actually, she's literally in labor right now, than what she typically wears, but she normally looks a lot fancier than this. My theory is that Asteria, like, she grew up in this really nice island home, and while her mom wasn't like a super materialistic person, her father kind of gave off that vibe. Like, he like, Asteria knew about her father's affair. The thing is, her father was quite a bit older than Odessa, because I kept forgetting to turn on aging while pregnant. So her father actually, Tyrion died really soon after after I got done recording the last part of the current household. So, you know, again, like 8 minutes ago. He died like maybe a day or two after that. He died pretty soon. So I was going to have Odessa walk in on him cheating, because he did have he was having an affair with another woman, and they have a kid together. His name is Austin, like all that stuff. But he actually died before I could make it happen. So, like, Asteria saw that, like, her father was having an affair because all her mother did was work. And Asteria's like, well, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm too pretty for that. Like, that's so beneath me, kind of thing. And so she didn't blame her mom, but she's like, I don't want to be my mom who's always working. I don't want to give my, husband the opportunity to be at home cheating on me. And was very quickly like, she's like, I want to have the nice things. Like, she got very used to growing up with a nice house, that she's like, I'm gonna have a nice house, but I don't want to live out here in the middle of nowhere, with all the sand. Like, she didn't really care to live on the island. So we're in Newcrest, because it was one of the only places that I felt like, well, the house really suited, that had a lot the size. So she has this like really nice suburban house. And she is an actress. She's level 5, so she's actually doing really well. She has yet to fail an audition or like get a bad review on one of her shows or whatever. She does really well for herself. She does not she's a snob. She likes having nice things, and she's also squeamish, so she believes it is below her to clean. So they have a maid that comes like every day, and the maid won't even clean up the dishes. Just, the maid doesn't do anything with the dishes around the house. Doesn't matter where they are, she will not clean them up. So I don't know if that's a house problem, if that's a sim problem, I don't know, but it's really annoying. Anyways, Asteria sees it as beneath her to clean. So, she has a pretty, like, well, she's level 4 fitness, but she is constantly upstairs on the treadmill, running. Like, she is very conscious of her figure. She doesn't necessarily enjoy being pregnant because, like, she's like, well, I'm not the perfect looking person. Like, just kind of like, she has that kind of mindset, which is not a good mindset to have. Please, I'm not trying to encourage anything. Like, I'm not trying to encourage eating disorders or anything. No, please don't. Okay, I'm not. She just happens to be very, like, I want to look perfect all the time. She doesn't like the extra weight, the extra baby weight. She does not necessarily enjoy being pregnant. But she's pretty superficial. However, she does have her husband. So this is Zaire. This is initially Zaire. His name was actually Max McLeod. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I changed it. His name is Zaire Scarrow. And he is an astronaut simply because I have never done anything. I don't think I've ever played with the astronaut career. I cannot remember if I have the last time that I did. So he's in the astronaut career. He adores Asteria. He loves her for who she is. They actually have the opposites attract sentiment. Oh, it's feeling kind of low, but Asteria does have the opposites attracted sentiment towards Zaire. Like, he does all the cooking in the house. He takes care of the dog. He does, like, she'll take care of the kids, but he does, he's the one that bathes them as toddlers and potty trains them. Like, he's the one that does most of the work with the toddlers. He will, like, step up around the house, like, when the maid doesn't clean up the dishes. We pretend that it is Zaire who drags them into the trash can. He's the one that makes sure the bills get paid and stuff like that. Like, he acknowledges that Asteria kind of has this inflated ego, and he's like, yeah, but I love her anyways. And he's a really good guy. So he's another night lioness sim. He's a dog lover, loves the outdoors and romantic. He has the friend of the animals aspiration. Again, he's an astronaut. He also works out quite a bit. He takes the dog on a bunch of, like, he runs with the dog all the time. He'll come up here and bench press. The man is ripped. So, like, they're both very, like, health conscious people, but he does it partly because of his job, partly because, like, it just kind of, like, helps to clear his head, where Asteria does it because she's like, I need to lose the baby weight and stuff like that. She does it more because she wants the appearance, which is, it's whatever. I'm not trying to, like, judge. That's how she is. So, like, he's great. He works and he takes care of the house and he cooks and he puts up with Asteria's, inflated ego, adores the ground she walks on, basically worships her. However, while Asteria loves him very much as well, she kind of developed she lives in constant fear that he is going to cheat on her, because she knows that her dad got away with it. Her mom never found out. And her dad still loved her mom. And that didn't stop him. That didn't prevent him from cheating on her. And so she kind of developed I'm going to do it before he does. And that's where Bobby comes in. So, Bobby is actually another night lioness sim. I grabbed a rent off the showcase page here on the front. He's one of those first sims. His name is initially Bobby Big House, because I don't know if it's gonna load. There we go. Because he's supposed to be based off a cop, so Bobby Big House. Well, I changed it to Bobby Biggest just because I felt like Big House was, no offense, kind of ridiculous. So he is younger than her. He's some, like, hotshot cop. But Asteria was like, I'm gonna cheat on Zara before he has the chance to cheat on me. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna break your heart before you break mine kind of thing. And like, she's it's not a good thing. She's very attracted to Bobby because of his like ruggedness, and you know, oh my gosh, she's some like, again, super hot shot cop. Like, he's just so cool. He's younger. He is also ripped. He's got like the cool scars and stuff like that. So she is with Bobby for pretty much all of the wrong reasons. And will sneak him over, and she pulls a Tyrion. He comes over while Zare and the kids are, you know, away. So while Zare's working and the kids are at school, Bobby comes over to play. And yes, I will say though, I do know that she's not pregnant with his kid. Okay, Risky Woohoo is on, but I did double check, because I'm like, I'm not recording the current household if this is not even the heir. So I do actually know the gender, and that Zare is the father of this child, but I'm not going to say. I will leave the suspense for the next current household, but that's just kind of what's going on. So they have 2 kids. Both of these children are Zare's children. So this is the oldest. This is Cairo. Cairo is active and a kleptomaniac. He just aged up last night. So he has not gone to high school yet. We don't have a partner for him. He basically has no defining personality. He's just Cairo. I don't really know what else to say about him. So yeah, this is their oldest. This is their second oldest. This is Portia. Asteria was very excited to have a daughter, very excited for Portia, thinking, oh my gosh, Portia's gonna grow up to be just like me, you know, she's gonna be all cutesy, and like, Portia could really care less. Like, this room is all decked out in pink, and like, Portia's favorite color is pink, but at the same time, Portia doesn't really care about makeup, Portia doesn't really care about her hair, and so Asteria is not very close with Portia, because Portia isn't like purposely rebelling against her mother. She could care less about her appearance. So yeah, Portia is a cat lover. I don't know if I want to get a cat, just because I don't want to have to try and squeeze like the litter box and like the scratching post in somewhere. But yeah, and then we have a dog. This is Rumor. She's a cattle dog. Just going up the stairs. Rumor is actually the second dog we had. We had a German Shepherd before, and his name was Kilo. This is his little urn down here. We had Kilo, and then Kilo passed away actually like a day after I adopted Rumor, because I knew Kilo was going to pass soon, and I just liked the idea of always having a dog in the house, because Zare is an animal lover. He is a dog lover, like he's a dog person. So I'm like, I don't want... Zare should always have his dog. So, again, the day after we adopted Rumor, Kilo passed away. But Kilo was constantly sick. He was a really good dog, though. He was a good dog. Rumor is kind of a butt. She's a good dog in her own way, but Rumor is always finding things to, like, roll around in. Like, she constantly eats trash, or she rolls around in puddles, like, all of the time. I feel like every time I, like, zoom in on Rumor somewhere, she's doing something she's not supposed to. But yeah, this current household is really long. So anyways, the family tree, just really quick. So shortly after Asteria aged up into a young adult, her oldest sister Luciana passed away. Luciana died by overheating, and had a partner. Luciana had a girlfriend, but no, actually, I think they were married. I think she had a wife, but they never ended up having any kids. And then Cedar got married to Avery, and they had a son named Lark. And I believe Avery came over, like Avery, you know, did that thing where they just like randomly show up at your house. Avery, I believe, is pregnant, or it might be Marshall's partner. One of them is pregnant. So then there's Marshall. Marshall is married to Erica, and they have a son named Garrison. And then Marshall's twin sister, Madeira, died of laughter like a couple days ago Sims time. But Madeira was married to a woman named London, and they have a daughter named Eden. And then there's us, and Austin Austin has done nothing because I didn't give Austin a partner. I met Austin like once or twice in game, and that was it. I haven't seen him since. So yeah, that was a very long current household. I'm just gonna make this video altogether pretty long, because I'm pretty sure that last segment I did was pretty long too, because I get carried away with like the story that I make up, the pretend story in my mind that I make up. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this and this and this and this happened, and the next thing I know, like this is like the length of this video is you know, the length of like a regular video I post on my channel. Now I'm gonna add it to another one. Well, actually, I don't know. Now I'm considering not, because I didn't realize I would record this long. Maybe I'll save it for the end of the month. I don't know, because I just don't know how much I don't know how much you can play. Maybe I will. Okay, you know what? Actually, yes, I'm deciding here and now. This is a new video. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube, and this is the second October current household that I'm posting here at the end of the month. So just in case like I don't end up able to play anymore, I can still say like I still have a second current household, and if I play more, then there'll be another generation. There we go. We'll do that. How about that? Does that work? Does that work for everybody? I'm sorry. Here I was, I'm like, this is gonna be posted by like October 1st. Ha, psych. This is gonna be posted at the end of the month. Okay. I guess that's it then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I don't know. It'll all depend on if I can play more throughout the month. I'm assuming it's still September for me right now. It's September 28th, 8:28 p.m. Like, I still have a whole month to like play through another generation. So I don't know if I should fully end the video here if I don't get around to recording another part to go after this. Thank you guys for watching. I have my gaming channel and my Twitter linked both down in the description. We'll have started playing Plague Tale Requiem by now. Oh my god, I finished Batman Arkham Knight and I had like a full like breakdown over it. I was not mentally stable the couple days following the end of the main story. If you want to hear me cry, go check out my gaming channel. But I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. All right, so really quick, just before we move on into the next generation here. Yes, there's another generation, but I forgot that the generation that I just got done explaining, for some reason I had it in my head that that generation was my first October current household that, you know, I posted on October 1st, and that Odessa and Tyrion, which was technically back on which was the video I posted on October 1st, was actually my September current household. Like, does that make any sense? In my head, when I recorded the current household generation that you're going to see when I'm done talking here in a minute, I had in my head that Odessa and Tyrion were September, Asteria and Zaire was October 1st, and that the current household that I recorded, that you again will see here in a minute, with Finn and Renly, I was like, oh, this is going to be the first part of like the second current household video for October. So I do apologize. I make it, you know, I'm like, I'll possibly see you guys in a minute. No. I have Asteria and Zaire, and then we have Finn and Renly. So just ignore me. I'm a blithering idiot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims here on YouTube, and today we are doing another current household for the month of March, and I'm thinking that this video will have 2 households in it. Don't hold me to it, but ideally I'm going to have 2 households for this video. Anyways, so yeah, this is the house. We always start with the house, as you guys probably know by now. And the house is this one right here. So yeah, to me, this world looks a lot like Windenburg, but there's no lot in Windenburg that it fits on. So I'm like, I don't know where this lot is supposed to actually be placed, but it kind of reminded me of a lot you would see in Oasis Springs. Hence why it is placed in why we are living in Oasis Springs. So it was built by Brave New World Mag. It's called Forest Modern. Yeah, so I feel like it just kind of fits the vibe of Oasis Springs with like being a more modern looking house. So just jumping right on in. So this lovely lady, will look at her in the mirror. She is the sim that Asteria was pregnant with in the last current household. Her name is Renly. There you go. So Wrenley, Renly. And as you can see, she is pregnant. She's pregnant with the heir. She's currently working on her debate skill because she is a lawyer. So I haven't played with a lawyer career in a while. So she's a lawyer. She has the perfectionist, adventurous, and self-assured traits, and she has bodybuilder aspiration. I don't really do much with that, but to me it was kind of like one of those things. So if you remember, her mom was an actress and her dad was an astronaut, and both of them were very fit people, and so like to me it made sense. Like her brother worked out a lot, and to me, it just kind of made sense that like she grew up having to be like super healthy and working out and stuff, athletic. So I was like, oh, this aspiration makes sense. But I have like, I never have any time to actually have her do anything athletic. So she's at level 4 of the fitness skill. But like on the weekends, I try and have her go down and like practice on the punching dummy thing. But yeah, I don't know. That's Renly. So then this is Renly's partner. This is Finn. So Finn is, I will show you Finn. Finn is non-binary. I did change Finn's last name though. So I changed their last name to Shellen. I don't really know why. I have no problem with the last name Goldsmith, but for some reason I was like, I don't want that last name. So I changed it. I also gave Finn black hair just to have something different than Renly's dark brown hair, because Finn off the gallery has the same shade of brown hair as Renly did, and I'm like, I want to change that. I also gave Finn an eyebrow piercing just for something a little different. But yes, they are in the internet personality, like social media, internet personality branch. I kind of felt like they both are attacking, like in my mind, they're both attacking like the same problem, just different ways. So they're both, trying to be, like in my mind, I know I can't have like, at least if you can, I've never gotten far enough in the lawyer career for this to happen, but like where you choose a cause or something, kind of like the political career. But basically, again, in my mind, Renly does a lot for like a lot of representing for like LGBTQ people, and Finn also like does a lot with, getting. Now I'm like, the words are just not forming in my head. But like does a lot of stuff on social media for like LGBTQ, putting word out about it, talking about it, advocating for them. So like they both are trying to like help with that, and like I don't know how to say it, like really support, advocate, be there for the LGBTQ community, but just different ways. Finn does it through their internet, like their social media career. Renly does it through her lawyer career. So yeah, then we'll move on to the kids. So far we have 3 kids. We have twins, So the one coming down the stairs, it will not let me zoom in on him because he's up here. This is Carlisle. Carlisle is outgoing and squeamish, and I don't really know what to say because they are newly teenagers as of this morning. All of the kids actually aged up today. So yeah, Carlisle doesn't really have much happening at the moment. And then his twin sister, this is Cadence. Cadence is a snob and cheerful. Oh, did I say what Finn's traits are? Finn is vegetarian, bookworm, and self-assured. And has the fabulously wealthy aspiration. I have done nothing with this. I didn't care to change it, but I was like, whatever. So yeah, Cadence has the mansion baron aspiration because she's a snob. And then this is the youngest. This is Bristol. She is an animal enthusiast and currently working on her typing skill. And also freshly aged up, so I don't really know what to say about her either. And then this is our dog. This is Jester, not Chester, Jester, like a court jester. He is a Chesapeake Bay Retriever. And yeah, we did have another dog. We had a Beagle. So right before Renly aged up into a young adult, Broomer, which was the dog in our last current household, passed away. And so we got another dog. It was a little Beagle, and her name was Tonic. Like health, tonic kind of thing. Yeah, her name was Tonic. This is her grave right there, actually. And then we very quickly got Jester, just because I like having a dog. So, yeah. So we'll go ahead and take a peek at... Oh, if you are curious as to, what I randomized, I guess, for them. So I randomized what our partner would be, what Renly's partner would be, if it was, if her partner was going to be male, female, and non-binary. We landed on non-binary. And then I also rolled that they were going to remain faithful. So, unfortunately, I adored Zare. Okay, Zare was great. He did walk in on Asteria and Bobby together, which led to a divorce. Asteria ended up having one more child. She had the child right before Zare found out that she was having an affair. We pretend that Zare thought the child was his. This is her. Her name is Mirabelle. So she is the child of Bobby and Asteria, so our half-sister. Zare, that's not what I wanted. Zare did end up divorcing Asteria. He was already an elder, so he didn't end up living much longer anyways. But, yeah, he did find out about the cheating. They divorced. Asteria actually ended up marrying Bobby, moving in with him, and taking Mirabelle with her. And then Zare was left in that big house all by himself. The house that he probably didn't really want. He was only in, that nice of a house because of Asteria and her snobbish actress ways. So Cairo is an elder. He married a woman named Iris, and they have 3 kids together, Arbor, Jay, and then Audrey. Portia married a man named Henry, and they have a daughter named Ireland together. And I believe Portia is actually pregnant, or at least she should be, because I got a pop-up a day or so ago asking if they should try for another baby, and I said yes. So I believe Portia is going to have another child, but I don't know for sure, because every time I see her, she's not actually pregnant. But I don't know, because that happens. They're never pregnant, and then a couple sim days later, all of a sudden, poof, hey, we had a baby, you should come see it. So yeah, but after witnessing her parents break up, because they divorced while Renly was a child, and so I guess Renly was in the house with Zare. And then when Zare passed away, Renly had just aged up into a teen, and I'm like, well, I don't want to play with her as a teen, so I cheated her up into a young adult. Because I'm I don't really want to play with her as a teen all by herself. So, I'm sorry, but that's what I did. And after witnessing her parents break up, knowing that her grandparents also did not, like, their relationship didn't survive, she was determined. She's like, no, this relationship, I'm going to be with somebody. I'm going to love them. We are going to be strong. We're going to be, like, faithful to each other. They're really close. They're best friends. Finn and Renly are best friends. They are each other's worlds. They get along wonderfully. It's very clear that they adore each other. And it's actually kind of nice not sneaking around for once, not having to worry about inviting someone over while one of them was away at work. And the thing is, like, at least for a while, they were working the same schedules. Like, they both worked all during the week and then had the weekends off. And then when Finn got their promotion to internet personality, then their schedule changed to an hour. They work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. And yeah, I also did give, you can't see it with this shirt, hold on, I gave Renly one of the new, why don't you put on your athletic wear, just so we can see your arm. I did give Renly, I believe this is a new tattoo that came out right there. I really like it, but at the same time I keep thinking, like, oh my gosh, how'd you get paint on your arm? Because it, like, I don't know. I feel like it looks really different. But I do really like it. I actually really like this tattoo. And then Finn actually has one of the other new, I think it's a new tattoo. I could be wrong. Hold on. We'll see if they'll change their outfit really quick. Put your food down. You can eat it in a moment. This is vegetarian safe, by the way. You can kind of see it. Finn doesn't have any outfits where their upper half is fully exposed, so it's kind of hard to see. But I don't think so. Yeah, no. But it's a pride plumb bob, and I don't really remember what it looks like because I hardly ever see it. But yeah, so I think that is about everything for this current household. Ideally, there will be a second half to this, but if not, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I got stuff linked down below. Go check it out. And yeah, thank you guys. And if I don't see you in a minute, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Possibly. I don't know. I won't. Maybe I shouldn't say bye.